All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And this is going to be a quick lesson, as I titled it, as we approach 2022. And the reason that I titled it was when I woke up this morning, I was meditating upon that as to how, damn, the year is almost over already. And it seems like it just started, and we were telling people about how pretty much this guy Biden is going to be the worst thing that they've ever experienced, as they were all happy and joyous that this guy is going to change the nation. And, as we went through the months and so on and so forth, you had the whole Derek Chauvin and all these different things that took place. And already we're only less than 2 weeks away from the end of the year 2021. And as we are watching to see how things are moving, the vibration, you have to always remember what Yahushai said, that these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay, so as we're seeing the way the energy and the vibration is moving, things are not looking to get better. You have people putting up these stupid memes saying this December is not Decembering as the other Decembers Decembered. Okay, meaning that the way December used to be in the past, it's not feeling that way right now. That spirit, all right, that they used to, the merry spirit that they have or had is not here anymore. All right, and it still shows you that even now, with all the things that are happening, with the conditions Jake are in, they run and seek to the same actions that get them in these positions. So as we approach the year 2022, we can expect higher level judgments than what we've already seen. Okay, because imagine you are approaching a hot zone, a literal hot zone. Would it not make sense that the closer you get to the center of that hot zone, the hotter you get? So as we are approaching Jacob's trouble, would it not make sense that the more time passes and the closer we get to Jacob's trouble, which is going to be chaotic and a time like never before, would it not make sense that things will get more intensified? Because we're approaching the core of intensity. All right. And these people are in the complete opposite energy and mindset that they should be in. So as so-called Christmas, right? As Christmas approaches, New Year, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and these people are gonna be partaking in all of these paganistic activities. Okay, we already know what manner of persons we ought to be in. We already know where our mindset is supposed to be. We already know, what kind of energy we're supposed to be in. All right, we already know not to be around that kind of energy, because when the Lord decides to cast judgment, you don't want to be in the way. You don't want to be next to somebody when that judgment comes, especially on the Sabbath, because it's funny because they consider it 2 days, right? New Year's Eve, then Christmas Eve, then Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, then Christmas Day. But that whole period of time is going to be during the Sabbath. When the sun goes down, New Year's Eve, and then into Christmas Day until the sun goes down. Okay? So instead of honoring the Sabbath, they're going to be honoring their desires. So let me hit a couple of these precepts that I have here, real quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 56, verse 12. Come ye, they say, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink. Is that not what they partake in? Now, applying that to Jake now, okay, that's the mindset they're going to be in. Finding out who's bringing the Patron, who's bringing whatever else they drink, who I'm trying to get lit tonight, right? I'm trying to go to such and such's house because I know their mom is going to be making those chuletas, and man, that shit slap. And oh my goodness, last year and after, and then you know what? That mindset of, man, I already been pumped, I got my 2 pumps and I'm well on my way to my booster, so I know I'm good and I can actually enjoy this, because the past year and 2 hasn't been too good on us, so now I'm going to take advantage of this. That's the mindset that these people are going to be in. Right? So, come ye, they say, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink. And tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant. That's their mindset. No consideration for your actions. What consequences can come forth of your actions? So what do you do with an individual like this? You know, what do you do with somebody that walks around with this mindset? What do you think Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to do to somebody that walks around with that mindset, that has no regard for him or his laws or anything, all right, or his ordinances? They're completely out of order. So when the floodgates of hell unleash, it's gonna be a well beyond deserved. And the Most High is gonna do it real strategically with the way it happens, with the how things start picking up. Who gets hit here? Who gets hit there? Because the Lord is the master of everything. You know, he's the master strategist. You want to talk about brutality? The Lord defines brutality. Okay? So we're approaching a time where in history, you're going to see a big red mark in history. Like, boom. This time, you know, it's like if you ever went back in time, make sure you leave before you approach that time. Because the kind of things this devil is getting ready to bring, he doesn't have time for the little resistance and the back and forths, right? Whenever you turn on the news, protests here, protests in Vienna, protests in Netherlands, protests over here. Oh, now a new lockdown here. It's like a little back and forth. This devil, it says he's gonna come down with great wrath because he knows if he has but a short time. He doesn't have time to go back and forth. He doesn't have time to do the little, these people are resisting, so let me bring a little bit more here. They're like, yo, F that shit. And watch this Omicron thing. Okay, watch it. It's different because when it made its debut, it was underestimated. That's the difference. All the other ones, oh shit, there's a new one. Oh my gosh, yo, this thing is bad. We got to do things fast. This one, they're taking their time. Even though they're not, they are. Because the way they're bringing out, they're like sort of building up. They're building up a portfolio, a resume. Oh, at first we thought, and it's so much more dangerous because it deceived us to think that it was less severe. But come to find out, it's one of the worst things we've ever seen, as the data comes out, that is. And then these people are gonna be messed up. They're gonna. It doesn't matter what you've had, what you've taken so far. We need to step into new restrictions 2.0, and it'll keep on going, and it's gonna keep on stepping up, and it's gonna keep on getting more draconian till you find yourself in a FEMA camp, in a concentration camp, and instead of liquid, it's gonna be technology that they're gonna be trying to pump in you, right? Instead of, rolling up your sleeve here, they're going, let me see that. They're going to rub it nicely with the alcohol. Then they're going to get their big fat syringe, and then they're going to push that charagma in there. All right. I don't know who this is, but you out of here. All right. So let's read Isaiah 24, verse 7. It says here, right? The time of mirth, deck the halls with bowls of furry, whatever the case is. That it ain't no more of that. All right, shut that shit down. It says here, the mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. So the tabrets, the harps, the musical instruments, that was. You would play that when you having festival or festive activities and so on and so forth. Now you got speakers and radios, and they're playing this gangster rap and this whatever they play nowadays. A lot of northern tribes, they play a lot of the Spanish music and stuff. Which some of the music ain't bad. It gets you in the groovy mood, but that's not the mood you're supposed to be in. Okay, not on the time they're gonna be doing it. So is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai justified in bringing a brutal, like Apostle Gabar says, swift and brutal judgment upon this place? He is absolutely justified in doing that. And it says here, verse 9, they shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. Because that's how bad it's going to be. You're not going to be able to forget and drink away your sorrows and numb the pain. No more of that. You're going to be feeling the pain. And it doesn't matter how much you try to run away from it, you just can't escape it. Because reality is going to set in. And when reality sets in, you don't get redos. You don't get an undo button. You don't get a let me try it again. You don't got to press the pause button. You don't get a this movie's whack and scary, I'm going home. You don't get any of that. All right? This isn't a video game where you die, but then the next time you know, oh, okay, maybe I should make a left this time, or else this guy's going to kill me in here. In real life, you die, you die. In real life, when you get shot, that shit hurts. You know, this ain't GTA. You getting shot, boom, 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 boom. And all you see is your screen is getting redder and redder, right? You like, I got to move my character because, you know, once he runs into the supermarket and he stays there for a bit, he just magically heals up. That ain't what real life is like. You get shot, you bleeding. You're not going to run and hide somewhere and all of a sudden you feel better. No, there's a bullet inside your ass. And what they don't show you in these video games is you got to take the bullet out. You know, the shit is hot and burning and it hurts. You know what I'm saying? But people have not experienced these actual real life. They've only experienced it through movies, visuals, cartoons, video games. And video games don't give you the real life details. So when you actually experience these things in real life, right? In the movie, the main character is there, right? They got him tied up, you know, and they just, what's the TV show? Arrow. You know, they torturing him. They got him hanging. They cutting him. You know, he's like, but he got that strong face on. Let me tell you something. You're not going to have a strong face on because that's movies. He ain't actually feeling that. In real life, if they freaking burning your ass or they're mutilating parts of your body, trust and believe you're not doing that shit. You're going to be crying. Your nose is going to be running. Your eyes and tears are going to be running everywhere. Your makeup. Like freaking, what's the dude's name? Tyrese Gibson. You know, you're going to be looking worse than Tyrese Gibson when they freaking start doing the shit that they're going to be bringing here. Okay? So, you know, a lot of these people, they got it all twisted. They got reality mixed up with fantasy. Reality is a different type of feel. Verse 10, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a cry for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. See, because when you, the wine ultimately represents this truth. But right now, the only people that are crying for the wine, right, are the wise virgins, right, the elect. Everybody else, they don't really care. Why? Because as it says here, the mirth of the land is gone. But while the mirth of the land is still there, they don't feel the need to seek the truth. So when that mirth is gone and the distractions are gone, then they're gonna try to seek their wine because everything is gone. They gotta face reality, but it's too late. Okay, just like the foolish virgins, they went out looking for the oil. Okay, which the scriptures are also likened onto the oil. It's likened onto milk. It's likened onto wine. Okay, it's likened onto spice wine. All right, so it's likened onto water. It says here, in the city is left desolation and the gate is smitten with destruction. Okay, so applying that to now, it's going to happen again, as it tells you in the book of 2 Ezra 15:16. Okay, and many other scriptures. The houses shall be destroyed. Men shall be afraid. Because that's what the Lord is bringing. It says what? Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. Okay, it's gonna grab you up like a freaking, like a strong man just grabbing you up and just picking you up. You just get all startled and shit, but yeah, you're restricted. He's grabbing you. You can't go nowhere. Imagine if a strong man, right, just grabbed you and boom, he just took hold of you like that. You're not going anywhere. You're gonna be uncomfortable, but you can't break out of that. That's what these plays are gonna be like. They're gonna take hold of you, and you're not gonna escape them. And it's going to come suddenly, pursuant to 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. So in your security, in your mirth, in your folly and stupidity, the worst things that could come upon you are going to suddenly come upon you. Okay? And you're going to be stuck in it. Like those Egyptians, and when you read in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 17th and the 18th chapter. And they're like, what the fudge is going on? And these are people that dealt with witchcraft and dealt with left-hand sorceries. So they were used to seeing demons and conjuring up these spirits. And yet the Lord still scared these people. You have people have heart attacks, losing their shit. You know, fires lighting up out of nowhere, scary ass apparitions. And the scriptures say the Lord has spirits created for vengeance. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 19, verse 3. It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. Everything. You're not gonna have, they're not gonna have answers for you. Okay? They're not gonna be able to control anything. They're not gonna have stability for you. If the power goes out in one city, that's, oh, don't worry, we're getting it fixed. It'll be up and running soon enough. You don't gotta worry about it. Give it a couple days. So people get calm. Oh yeah, all right, cool. They're taking care of it. All right, we're good. No more of that. No food? They're not gonna tell you we're resolving the supply. Oh, you can come here. Oh, you can go to this food pan. They ain't gonna tell you nothing. No food? Well, you heard what it said. What do we do? I don't know. Do I look like food to you? You know, in a minute you will, but they're not gonna have people to tell them these things to calm them down. Everything is gonna be failing. All right, everywhere they look is just gonna be disaster after disaster after disaster. And we pray that from the jump. We pray that from right now going on. That is just the Lord just sends out these brutal, swift judgments because these people just don't get it. They're not gonna get it until pain, right? They shall know it after death by pain. These people got to go through pain and suffering for them to truly get it. They don't get it. So we just pray that just on out, just the judgments. Let the judgments. Oh, matter of fact. Let me get a quick precept and then come back here. I was gonna actually get it later, but the Spirit had me mention it, so I'm gonna just get it now. And this is in the book of, let's see if we can get it. The book of Amos. Salakia, bear with me while all right, there we go. Amos chapter 5, verse 24. And it says, but let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. Pay attention to those words. As a mighty stream. Okay? What happens if you stand in the middle of a mighty stream? The current of the water is so strong that it'll take you down. Okay? So that's what, let the water, so judgment pretty much is going to come like a breaking forth of waters, like sudden force, because water has pressure. Go stand in front of a fire hydrant when they open that joint. Or the water hose that they use to put out the fires and shit, that shit will move your ass. And if you're not careful, because they have, you know, water can actually cut like sharper than, like almost like a laser. When they concentrate water, you know, and they put a lot of pressure in there and they concentrate it into like a tiny beam, that shit actually cuts. Okay, and I mean clean. You may think, oh, water, that just splash on you. No. So as it says, let judgment, Amos 5 and 24, but let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. So it's gonna be like in the days of Noah, and the floodgates opened, the windows of heaven opened, the waters from above started coming up. So there was water coming from everywhere. That's how judgments are gonna run down upon the earth, from everywhere. Okay, every nook and cranny, places you don't even expect. All right. So coming back to Isaiah 19 and 3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And it says, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. But guess what? It's all going to be for naught. And you can read about that in Isaiah the 47th chapter. All right. Stand now with thine enchantments, right? That astrologers and, you know, all of them. Okay. But they're not going to be able to comfort you or give you any help, because the Most High, people say the Most High, but they don't actually understand what the term or the title most before the high comes. They don't. When you say the Most High, you're saying there's no power higher than him. So that means that if you're looking at the Most High, everything else is under him, and if everything else is under him, he has control of it all. Okay, so you're not gonna seek an idol or a demon or witchcraft that is under the Most High to try and come against the Most High. All right, it's common sense, people. Isaiah 19 verse 16, It says, in that day shall Egypt be like unto women. And women are likened unto what? The weaker vessel. It says, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it. Okay? So the Lord is going to be casting great judgment upon this place, man, and they're going to be afraid. And Egypt is referring to prophetic Egypt or spiritual Egypt, which is America. But it's not going to be just everybody, like other people in here. It's going to be Jake as well. Jacob's trouble, yes, it's called Jacob's trouble, but everybody is going to get the work. All right? Everybody. So I'm going to finish it off here. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, starting at verse 12. It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. So you pissed me off. If you're doing some shit and somebody's like, yo, stop that, it's pissing me off, you know, and you're still doing it, especially somebody that's under you, like your child or your woman or something like that, and you're like, don't piss me off. And then they look at you and then they do the same shit. So what do you think is going to happen? You're going to do something about it. All right. Verse 13, therefore thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. So when the time comes, oh, well, I got my pump, I'm all good. No, you ain't. Because your pump is not going to deliver you. Your riches is not going to deliver you. When the Lord brings a famine and destruction, those death angels are not going to ask for your V certificate, your V pass. Oh, let me see that shit. Okay, seems you got Pfizer. Oh, my nigga. All right, cool. What else you got? Moderna? Oh, you got 2? Damn, you a gangster. All right, cool. You good. You know, next. Okay, all right. They got the sword on here. Oh, he tried to cut his ass. Angels ain't here to be doing that. All right? Angels are not going to be here checking your pass. Or here it is, judgment is coming, and you slip a 20 under. You know, you tell him, oh, you know, I got a little sign for you. You know, Raphael, right? Yeah, I got you, son. You know, he opens that. Oh, shit. He slips in his back pocket. All right, you good to go. Get the hell out of here, man. The scriptures say that the angels, the death angels, it says that their goal is to appease the wrath of him that made them. It says that they tremble in the presence of the Most High. You think an angel that trembles in the presence of the Most High is going to come here and he's going to fail to do what the Lord asked him to do because you bribed him? Because you showed him a V-pass? Because you cried before him? Who the fuck cares? Them angels don't get emotional, man. All right? They don't look at and then he blows his nose, he wipes his eyes. Angels don't do that. They're rough. They come with the sole purpose of what did the Lord send me to do, and that's exactly what I'm going to do as fast as I have to and get the hell up out of here. That's it. Okay? That's absolutely it. So you're not going to bribe an angel. You're not, especially not a death angel. Are you crazy? And those are the ones the Lord is going to be sending after you people, man. So it's going to be a wrap. Okay? It's going to be a wrap. As it says here, but ye shall be hungry, and hunger is not something you play with. Hunger is not something you play with, man. See, when you're full, you can talk all the shit you want. When you're not really hungry, talk all the shit you want. But wait till you're hungry and there's no food around. Wait till that moment comes. 1 day, a day and a half, 2 days, 2 days and a half. These niggas are gonna lose their minds. They're gonna they're gonna go absolutely crazy because they've never had to be in a position like that before. And the scriptures say that the Lord's servants are going to eat. Because you know why? We weren't partaking in the stupid bullshit that you people are doing. Instead, we were warning you about it. And we suffered all the things, that these people brought against us for doing the work of the Lord. So now they're going to suffer the consequences for coming against the men of the Lord in turn. Okay, it says here, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink. But ye shall be thirsty. Here it is. Your throat is so dry, your Adam's apple gets stuck. It can't even, you trying to swallow your own saliva and your shit's stuck. Your lips are all dry and shit. You got eye book crusts and all that. Ashy ass, cracked up lips, just looking like, damn, man. If I could get something to drink, if I could just get even like a bottle cap. You ain't gonna even get a bottle cap. All right. It says, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty, and thirst kills. You can go longer without food than you can without water. It says, behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed, because you ain't going to be laughing. See, Jake always likes to laugh like something is funny. They ain't going to have a reason to laugh. Then we read in Isaiah 24 that the mirth ceaseth. Behold, verse 14, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Tears, seeing people cry is going to be like a regular norm. They do it now, especially women. They do it now. But you're going to be seeing people cry. Okay? They're going to actually be crying because they're going to lose all, they're going to be so hopeless and so frustrated, but then so weak to do anything about it that they're going to cry. Grown men are going to be crying. Women are going to be crying. Children are definitely going to be crying. They might just dry out their tear ducts because it's going to get so bad and they're not going to have any help. All right. Or any way to go or any form of escape, because that's the judgment Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to bring upon this place. So as we approach the year 2022, Lord willing, is a year of great judgment. Lord willing is the year of the fullness of Jacob's trouble. Okay. And Lord willing is the year that we get delivered out of here. So we're going to keep on hastening the day and the return of Yahushua. Okay. And we're going to keep on praying that the Lord speeds up these days and that these prophecies get fulfilled and that the judgment gets cast upon this place and that he has mercy upon us. And that, Lord willing, we get delivered out of here. All right. Because that is our dream. That is our desire. If it's not that, we don't want it. You know, we don't want anything else more than we want this. Okay. So with that being said, on our part, what we have to do is what? Turn up. We got to stay turned up. Okay. We got to stay on fire. We got to keep doing what we got to do. Hold that fast which thou hast while everything goes on. That when the judgment comes, we may be able to humbly ask the Lord, oh Lord, in mercy, please remember, in wrath, please remember mercy. Okay. So with that, I'm going to end it here. Lord willing, that was edifying unto the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Rachak Wadash. Until next time, Shalom.